Okay, this is my first attempt at making apple cider vinegar. Got a bunch of crushed apples from making cider. Uncle has a apple press. So I got a bunch of the pressed apples, so I'm going to be using those. These are some of the pressed apples here. I have them outside. Had a bunch of snow until yesterday about, but a ton of pressed apples here. You can see there. It's kind of mashed down pretty good. So that's what we're going to be using for the apple cider vinegar. I'll probably end up getting rid of some of these because this is a big tote. And then I have another small tote, about half the size, filled up too. Okay, this is a cool container. My grandfather made this as a water container for camping, for his camper that he made. Basically, get a little water tap, stainless steel, a couple big, good size handles on them here, and then it cuts up to a small lid, and that's where I have the apples. I was going to put them into a pillowcase and drop them in so there's less cleaning, but didn't want to wait any longer to do that. So that's the lid that comes with it. I'll be putting a piece of fabric over it. Cheesecloth works well, but I have no idea where to buy that, so I don't have any of that. But anyway, that's my grandfather's water can. I'm guessing 10 gallons maybe, something like that. And I'm in my pantry that's also has a trap door under it to my basement that currently has a good bit of water in it. But the apple cider vinegar is going to be going in the corner just behind here until it's ready in about 6 months, give or take. I've seen different recipes. This is just going to be straight apples. I have that filled about 2/3 of the way up, somewhere in here. And then water you add to it, and I'm going to splash in some Bragg's raw unfiltered apple cider just to get a little bit of the mother in there, which is good bacteria, and that will help kick off the fermentation. Basically, to make apple cider vinegar, you got to turn the liquid into alcohol and the alcohol into acid, and it's a certain type of acid that I don't know off the top of my head right now. And then that's what the vinegar is. For water, I'm just using generic distilled water from the grocery store, and that's what I'm going to use to fill the containers. So that's it, floating around in there. I got about, after the apples are put in, I got about 3 3/4 gallon water in there. And I need to stick something in there, which I don't know if I have anything long enough to kind of stir it around a little bit, get some of the air out of the apples, just see if I need to put any more water in there. This is the Bragg's apple cider vinegar. Just going to toss in just a little bit just to get it started. That's probably enough. And that just introduces the mother that floats around at the bottom. I already shook it up, so it's kind of mixed in now. Just the bacteria to start off the fermentation and all that jazz. Okay, it's all filled up. Everything's in there. Put the Bragg's in. I'm just going to clean up some of the chunks here and off of the inside of the ring, just so they don't have too much that's hard and crispy on there in a couple of months when I check on it. I believe you should stir this fairly often, just to make sure it's shaken around and stirred. I'm just tossing a piece of cloth. I just bought a clearance pile of cloth from Walmart. There wasn't a full bolt of cloth or whatever, but it'll do. And I'm just going to put a rubber band around it. What that does just holds it tight so you don't get bugs in there and whatnot. And then I'm going to set this in the corner. Okay, there it is down in the corner of my pantry. Nice thing is, it'll be out of the way, and I can open up my trap door to the basement, to the dungeon, slide off to the side, and release some of the liquid out of the tap. Hopefully, I imagine it'll get clogged up pretty good. But that is it. About 3 gallons or so, maybe more with the liquid that comes out of the apples, of apple cider vinegar. And if I come up here, sorry about that, here I have 2 more small batches I started the other day, and I mixed it up a little bit. These are, I don't know if you can read that, apple cider and cranberry. Alright, so it's the same idea, smaller batches. I sliced up as small as I could some cranberries in with the same apple bits that I used. And there's another batch here, and a skull. I don't know why I don't ask questions. And that's that, and I'll have more to make. I'm going to try another recipe that involves sugar, and I think that's about the only extra thing they put in it than what I did. Some call for yeast too, to speed up the alcohol making. And if you do it that way, it'll take it down from 6 months to 6 weeks. So that's a big difference. I just didn't want the extra sugar, but sugar turns to alcohol, alcohol turns to acid, so should be a bit stronger. So I want to try that too. Thanks for watching. Now, last week we were the snowiest city in America, and this week it's like in the 50s. Everything melted. Yeah. So all the fun snow's gone. I also wanted to introduce you to a new part of the family here. The family, it's me and 2 dogs. This is Holmes. Hey Holmes. What's up, buddy? Say hi. He doesn't want to say hi. He's about a year old. He likes to pester little dog. Don't quite trust him off the leash yet in the yard. I'd rather walk him around than run through the neighborhood chasing him. And he's just looking for a place to do his thing. But that's it. I'll keep you notified on what's going on with the apple cider vinegar, and hopefully get some more videos out soon. Looks like I'm gonna have to put off the snowshoeing video for another day, a week. Who knows? It'll probably change in 2 days. All right. Thanks for watching. You wanna go in the house? Come on, girly.